Yo, what is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review right here, guys. And today is Leap Day. Yes, Feb 29. It is a special day. And for this special day, guys, I will be talking about an unreleased fragrance that will be coming out within the next few days, guys. And I've had the pleasure to receive this one early and try it and test it for you guys. So today I'll give you guys my feedback on this latest fragrance that, I mean, to me, the concept sounded amazing. The notes on paper looked amazing. And so here is my feedback on this latest By Kilian fragrance. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys, okay? Liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to this channel, especially that we are headed towards 21,000 subscribers. So please do not forget to support the channel. Like, subscribe, send the videos to your friends, share them, because really that motivates me to keep going. And it motivates other people, like other companies, to actually send in the goods early so they can get reviewed fairly by me. Thank you very much for your support. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today is none other than the latest By Kilian. This is none other than Sunkissed Goddess. Yes, Sunkissed Goddess from By Kilian. Whoa, this is amazing. And again, big ups, big thanks to MD and the New York crew for sending this over. Again, if you guys want to pre-order, the number is below, the email is below, guys. Okay, now this fragrance, guys, I like the concept. I like the whole thing, actually. Before I even got this, I read about it and I was like, wow, this seems amazing. First and foremost, you've got the concept Sunkissed Goddess, which is really a summery fragrance. It's intended for the summer, and it's intended as a fragrance of happiness. So happiness and summer, that's a good combination, guys. And so I like the concept right here. And another great thing about the concept is that this one does have a Polynesian background, okay? Because this fragrance does use Manoi oil, which is, you know, Polynesian people use this for their hair, and it is a mix of coconut oil and gardenia flowers, okay? So Manoi oil is gonna be here, it's gonna be prominent, and then of course you have the return of coconut with By Kilian, okay? So coconut is back, and for those fans of By Kilian, you probably remember Moonlight in Heaven. And Moonlight in Heaven was a great fragrance. It was a great fragrance for By Kilian. Very upscale fragrance that had coconut in it. But then that fragrance still had a mix of other things such as vetiver and mango and a rice accord. They were all in Moonlight in Heaven, and there are a lot of fans of that fragrance. So I was really happy to see coconut back. Moonlight in Heaven released in 2016. It is now 2024. So it's really cool that they are bringing back one of their really powerful note weapons here in By Kilian, with coconut being back in Sunkissed Goddess. Anyways, I'm excited to tell you guys my results. Let's go spray this thing right now. Okay, guys, now let's talk about the latest By Kilian Sunkissed Goddess, starting with the opening, guys. Right here in the opening of this fragrance, you're gonna get ilang ilang, as well as that Manoi oil, which is a combination of coconut oil as well as gardenia flowers. And let me tell y'all, smells freaking amazing, yo. I mean, honestly. And what I like about this intro, guys, is that this intro does have two things. Number one, you have the upscale nature of this, because you have a mixture of ilang ilang and gardenia, white florals. Ilang ilang, I've always said, is kind of like an upscale floral, yellow floral that comes here into this fragrance. But it is incredibly balanced because of that really nice Manoi oil. And actually, this fragrance does have a heart of coconut and vanilla. And when I was testing this fragrance, I even got vanilla in the intro, kind of like a creamy coconut and vanilla combination that really balanced it out. And so this intro is very like upscale coconut, and I really got wowed by this intro. And what I like about this versus Moonlight in Heaven is that it doesn't beat around the bush. It goes straight into the coconut, gives you a nice creamy coconut accord, again with a little bit of vanilla right there. And I think it is wonderful. It is truly a fragrance of happiness because I felt happy wearing this one right here. This opening right here is both mood enhancing, but also it has a calming effect. And I don't know if you guys get that with your coconut fragrances, but really it relaxes me. I mean, I was at work when I wore this, and it was a hectic day and I'm supposed to be stressed, but then this nice calming coconut vanilla combo really relaxed me and really put me in those like vacation vibes. I couldn't wait to like go on vacation when I was wearing this right here. So it's mood enhancing. It does wake you up a little because of the florals, but then at the same time, it's got this pure vacation vibe, guys. And again, with the inclusion of the ylang and gardenia, you have a very nice upscale one. I mean, think about maybe like a luxury resort, Nobu in Cabo San Lucas, maybe Monaco, something like that, guys. Or a cruise, if you're going on a nice, luxurious cruise. I feel like this one gives up those vibes. Now, on top of that, guys, this fragrance is also a core fragrance, meaning the strongest parts, really, in my opinion, are right here in the mid, which is basically your coconut and vanilla, like I said. And it does beam out as early as 30 minutes in, really mixing in with that Manoi oil for a lot of continuity, guys. So let me tell you, ahead of time, the coconut part of this fragrance really lasts a long time. I mean, really, if you're a fan of coconut, this fragrance will not rob you of the beautiful experience of really taking in that coconut. It's not gonna be gone by the time the mid hits or when the dry down begins. No, this coconut will be enjoyed from the beginning till the end, guys. Okay, so you're not gonna get robbed of that experience. You're really gonna get a lot of continuity with that coconut, with that Manoi oil starting it off, and then the actual creamy coconut being the mid mixed in with that vanilla, really strong. And so it is a beautiful start to mid. It has a lot of continuity, like I said. Starts off with that really nice opulent floral experience, kind of uplifting in the beginning. But then as it goes, it gets thicker, creamier, gets into a comforting gradient, especially with the introduction of vanilla, which mixes in perfectly with that coconut, guys. Okay, now let's talk about initial sillage and projection on this. First and foremost, this fragrance is thick. It is consistently thick and strong on the lingering side, which means this was made, A, for the wearer, okay? Because as the wearer, if you are selfish and you're wearing this thing right here, you're gonna get all the feels because it's consistently strong for the wearer. Now, outside, guys, I think that this fragrance is really meant for that. It's meant to be worn kind of like in an indoor-outdoor scenario. Again, a luxury cruise, or you're in Cabo, or some sort of luxury resort where you're kind of going in and out, And this fragrance, when you wear it outside, it does provide an aura scent for about a couple hours, a nice, strong, lingering aura scent, and then it settles down into becoming a consistent, lingering scent. But again, it is thick primarily because of those creamy notes, thick notes that are really there, in my opinion, for the wearer. And with that being said, it is also going to be a draw-in scent because of these properties. I will not be surprised if people came in and were like, wow, what are you wearing? You smell great. I think, to be honest, the compliment factor of this one will be very good. Okay, guys, now let's head into the dry down of this fragrance. On the dry down, you've got Gaiac wood as well as labdanum, guys. Okay, now if you're wondering what that transition is like, or what the dry down is, I'm here to tell you guys. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about that Gaiac wood, that it is a smoky type woody note. And here in the dry down, it actually smells like a powerful sandalwood note. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the Gaiac wood was placed there also for performance as a boosted woody smoky note. However, because there's a ton of vanilla here as well as coconut, that creaminess really blends in with this Gaiac wood, giving that sensation of kind of like a sandalwood note. I thought I was smelling sandalwood as I was going through this, guys. And the labdanum towards the end, it's actually not a strong labdanum. It's got that sweetness, that amber. It's got that balsamic scent, but also it is well blended. You don't go into a thick ambery ending, but rather it's a sweet ending, a sweet labdanum ending to this fragrance. And again, to me, the note of labdanum as well as the gaiac wood, they seem to me as boosters or extenders of the experience, the sweet experience, the woody, creamy experience. They kind of boost it towards the end. Okay, but it's not necessarily like a super like gradient ending with a lot of amber. The amber lends some sweetness, but don't forget that you've got this kind of like powerful sandalwood experience, sandalwood-like experience near the end, again thanks to that vanilla woods combination right here. Okay, now let's talk about my feedback regarding this fragrance. I think that By Kilian came up with a winner here for the summer season, guys, okay, with Sunkissed Goddess. What I like about this fragrance, again, it doesn't beat around the bush. Number one, the concept is right out there. Upscale, summery fragrance that uses coconut and coconut oil, guys. Again, background is going to be Polynesian. And then even at the notes, you know, there's not a lot of disruptions. There's not a lot of changes. There's nothing foreign. And the transitions are all pretty seamless. This fragrance is going to be perfect, first and foremost, for those that love coconut. If you love coconut and coconut oil, again, this one gives it to ya. And there's not a lot of mixes with like mango that you have in Moonlight in Heaven. There's nothing like that. It's going to be straight up coconut oil with some white florals and some vanilla and some creamy woods. But then again, these are all well blended in. So if you like coconut, this is definitely a start. And also, if you like straightforward, like concept to fragrance type of combinations, guys, this is definitely it. Because again, upscale summer vacation, and that's also something you'll get as you spray this fragrance. You know, immediately, I mean, it made me happy. It made me think of all these luxurious summery destinations. I mean, I'm gonna wear this in Singapore, guys, and that's what it gives you. Okay, usage wise, it's really a great usable scent for the summer. Also, to me, this fragrance is unisex. I know that it is intended for women. It says goddess in it. But you know what? When I saw the notes on paper, I felt incredibly safe wearing this at work. And I did. And I really, you know, didn't feel like I was wearing a super femme fragrance. Primarily because I think that the white florals were really embedded into that coconut oil and the vanilla, which were really good unisex balancers that made me feel like it was more coconut, more radiating coconut over the actual florals that are supposed to be more femme. And also the fact that that gardenia was well embedded in that Manoi oil, and the ylang was pretty much for the upscale nature, made me feel safe wearing this, guys. Okay, so it is to me a unisex scent. Of course, for women, I mean, it's gonna be lovable. If you are a fan of Moonlight in Heaven, this will be like, I don't know, praying for the rain gods for another awesome coconut By Kilian fragrance, because they definitely delivered with Sunkissed Goddess. Okay, now let's talk about total performance of Sunkissed Goddess. One of the things that I wondered was, you know, when would the coconut end? Okay, because you get it right on first spray, and then it continues all the way into the dry down. Now, on my testing, it was 10 hours. So 10 hours of creamy coconut. Again, Manoi oil going into the heart of actual coconut. And then towards the end, you know, it ended at the 10-hour mark. But that's when that labdanum picks up the sweetness, guys. Now, total performance for me was over 12 hours. And that's because, like I said, this one is a thick, lingering scent that goes on and on for the wearer. And so the lingering part for me lasted more than 12 hours of this fragrance. Usage-wise as well, again, to me, this is a unisex fragrance. Again, perfect for the summer. However, because of its upscale nature and comforting feels, the creaminess, in my opinion, you can also wear this in AC environments and cooler environments as well. It's just the theme is summer, but then this one has enough comforting notes that you can really wear it anytime, anywhere, guys. Now, full bottle worthiness. Okay, first and foremost, Kilian is not cheap. This fragrance right here is definitely not part of their cheaper priced fragrances, but I do know that when you guys try this and you see the usage of this and you already have a vacation in mind, you already booked the tickets like me, this is gonna be a winner. Okay, I mean, price will not be an issue once you try this fragrance, because really it's all about the usage and the message. And I think that this fragrance, Sunkissed Goddess, really hits all those. And the fact that it does bring back coconut in 2024 for By Kilian. In my opinion, a standalone, upscale, summery fragrance with coconut, full bottle worthy. It's worth the money and the performance. It is not weak. It goes on and on for past 12 hours. To me, it is gonna be blind buy worthy. But again, you know, if you're really not sure about coconut or vanilla or woods or any upscale summery fragrances, guys, try it first. Okay, ask MD for a sample or go to any Kilian boutique anytime soon and try this fragrance out for yourselves, guys. Okay, but for me, it's a hit. I like this fragrance. Even before I got it, I was like, when am I gonna get to try Sunkissed Goddess? But it is a lovely upscale summery fragrance that's gonna come out very, very soon. I'm sure the marketing is all out there now. And if you're a fan of By Kilian, this is a brand that I've done a lot of reviews on, so I will link a few of them at the end of this video. Single Malt, Straight to Heaven, Sacred Wood, all these really good ones. Moonlight in Heaven, I'll link it at the end of this video if you guys want to watch that as kind of like an alternative. If you want to check out the other coconut fragrance of By Kilian, check out my Moonlight in Heaven review. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've already tried this or somewhere in the future you guys get to try this, comment below. Let me know your thoughts, if it matches up with mine or not. Let me know on the comments below. And again, please do not forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless. Take care. Peace.